Hi, everybody. Today we're going to take a look at past tense regular verbs. So as we know, verbs are words that express and show action, right? So cook. I cook food every day. I sleep every night. And as we know, when it comes to a verb being past tense, we add an ed at the end of a verb to demonstrate um, the tense being past tense, right? So um, I walked to the store yesterday. I cooked pizza and tacos for lunch. And so grammatically, we add an ed unless the word already ends in an e, then we just add the d. But the pronunciation of the word is different, and it depends on the last sound of the letter, or I'm sorry, the last sound of the word, not the last letter before the ed. And there are three sounds that we use for a past tense verb ending in ed, and the sounds are ta, da, and id. So the ta and da are sounds, and for the t sound, it is a voiceless sounds are made by pushing air through your mouth. No sound comes from your throat. Voiceless consonant sounds: pa, fa, ka, sa, sha, cha, and the. And then for the d sound, they are voiced sounds, come from your throat. Okay, so you should hear vibration when you make these sounds, and it is ba, va, ga, za, ja, the, la, ma, na, and ra. Okay, here we have the id sound. It's also an extra consonant added to an extra syllable added to a word. And the sounds prior to the ed are going to be ta and da. So an example of a word would be vote. Of course, the last letter in the word vote is E, okay? But if you pay attention to the sound vote, the last sound is t, which is a T sound. And that last sound, we then know with it being a T sound, we add ed with the id sound. So because the word already ends in E, we add a D, and the sound we make here for past tense would be id. So voted. I voted for the election in the last race, right? I voted. So credits to 7esl.com pronunciation of ed. This information came from their website, really great source. And the picture that I am going to use is also from 7esl.com. So check out their site. Also, this picture came from there, but these are words with the T, D, and id sound. So please, I recommend repeating, learning these words, practicing them, using them, and that is how you're going to learn these words. Of course, pay attention to the rules, but the more you use these words, human nature, just the repetition of using it, you'll be able to retain that information and learn. So here we go. So the first sound is ta. So with the first word, cooked, walked, talked, danced, missed, practiced, typed, hoped, helped, laughed, stuffed, scuffed, scathe, wreath, teeth, punished, washed, flushed, snatched, watched, switched. So again, pay attention to that last sound of the word. It's just an extra sound, not a syllable. For example, the word wash is just one syllable. When we add the ed, it's still one syllable, washed, right? Just an extra sound, that brief T at the very end. Next, we have the D sound, the, lived, waved, arrived, harmed, confirmed, performed, phoned, signed, cleaned, called, killed, strolled, preferred, discovered, entered, changed, judged, encouraged, begged, pinged, plugged, bathe, clothe, teeth, advised, realized, hypnotized, roused, garaged, massaged, climbed, bombed, grabbed, banged, belonged, and stringed, right? And the last one, ID, id. Again, this one, that last sound is going to be ta or da, right? And when you hear that sound, we add the extra syllable, id, okay? So voted, waited, wanted, minded, sounded, demanded. Hopefully this helps. If there are any questions, please let me know. The important thing, again, this is for verbs, and it is based off of the last sound before the ed, not the last letter, the last sound. Thank you very much for checking out the videos. Hope you enjoy.